What's going on, family? It's your guy, Boro, the Lucky Libra. All right. Thank you for tuning into another episode. As you can see by the title, we picking up the signs through the 7-house series with who? Where are we at? We just finished Gemini. Cancer. Cancer in the 7th house. All right. This is my placement. I almost forget my placement. All right. Shout out to all my Capricorn risings in the building. Now, before we get into it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, tap into my Patreon if you'd like to dive deeper. All right. Tap into my website if you'd like to connect with the Lucky Libra. Let's get right into it. Now, we know the 7th house rules are one-on-one relationships, a strong influence that we may experience dealing with interacting with others, building rapport and connecting with others on a one-on-one level, especially in our intimate romantic relationships, but ultimately in the external realm. The 7th house shows us how we take our personality, our natural personal outlook, aka the 1st house, all right, Capricorn rising, how you take that and balance that out in the world with Cancer influences, all right? Now, Cancer is cardinal water ruled by the moon. So they like to start and initiate, create the vibe, all right? They're dealing with reaction, memory, the past, the subconscious, strong intuition here, okay? Caring, nurture. So, but on the same axis of saying caring and nurture, we got, it can become destruction real quick. You know that phrase, I brought you in this world, I take you out? I know a Cancer made that, mother. I know in my heart, in the bottom of my, all down to the root chakra, I know a Cancer came up with that goddamn saying right there. I brought your ass in this mother, I take your ass out. All right? Cancer cut your lifeline quick. So when we got Cancer in the 7th house, you see, this is my placement, y'all. You know what I just said right now came from conviction. So that shit came from experience. And when you got Cancer in the 7th house, see what happens here is wherever Cancer's at in your chart, it's gonna make you care. It's gonna make you care, right? It's gonna tug on your emotions in some type of shape or form, or you may build things that you emotionally connected into that house. That house may deal with a lot of private affairs in your life. So when you put Cancer in the 7th house, you're going to deal with relationships where your partner pulls emotion out of your ass. You're going to deal with partners who make you observe your subconscious, make you observe your shadow, make you observe the root of things that you got going on in your life, traumas, whatever. They going to be, and it really may not be conscious at all. You may attract a lot of individuals that tell you about yourself, for you to understand the subconscious some more, or why you have certain habits or whatnot, It is heart energy. We're dealing with heart energy here. So you can't put the constellation dealing with the heart ruled by the moon in the 7th house and not expect to attract relations that pull a lot of emotion out of you. This is the opposite energy of your personality. With Capricorn in the first house, emotion ain't driving nothing. Practicality, a lot of the emotion in the 1st house, any emotion with personal aspirations, that's determination, that's passion, all right? To build, to structure something, right? But it's dealing with practicality, structure, organization, doing things in a timely manner, time management. So when you get into Cancer in the 7th house, you run into situations that make you feel vulnerable, because especially if you don't got fire, earth, fire, water placements like that, you're a Capricorn rising, you got straight air, earth placements, or strong air, earth placements. Venus in the earth, the 7th house lord, you need to know where the moon is at. Whatever house the moon is at is going to influence a lot of what you experience in your relationships. So whatever, let's say you got the moon in the earth house too, so your moon, your heart is connected to business and structure and stability and building a foundation in the physical realm. Oh boy, the things you experience in your relationships is gonna really sit you down and have you understand, like, yo, you so invested into what you building in your personal life and structuring this, that, and the third. Have you looked at the subconscious lately? Have you understood things dealing with who you connected to, how to connect, how to understand others lately? Yeah, Cancer gonna pull that out in the 7th house in some type of shape or form. Now, you could also manifest real caring and nurturing partners. And the Capricorn in the 1st house that extra care and that nurture, it's like it feel good, it feels soothing for the Capricorn rising. Capricorn rising could be it could be rugged in a sense, rugged in the sense where, they're from point A to point B. They may not exhale as much. They're always focused on what they're structuring, striving for, So it could be real goal oriented in the first house. So when they start to connect with somebody that actually helps them to find a comfort zone, exhale, actually connect to the subconscious, man, that shit like that start getting Capricorn rising. You start low-key getting Capricorn rising in the palm of your hand. I'm telling y'all too much. But that shit feel vulnerable as hell for Capricorn rising. It's like, damn, why are you loving me so much? Why are you caring so much? Damn, I just want to come through, eat dinner, Netflix, and chill. Why you gotta make me so like, damn? Why you tapping you subconscious so much? I just want to get from point A to B. This caring and nurturing feel good though, but then why make me feel tingly inside? I don't like feeling tingly inside. I like feeling determined. What about business? So, you experience that with this energy here. Now, it's important to understand the relationship with how the relationship with your mother, your parents is, and how that influenced your relationship. Because Capricorn, the moon energy in Cancer in the 7th house, that sense of being cared for, nurtured, it's something that the Capricorn rising may not express in any type of shape or form that they're really looking for like that, but deep down that is something that starts to become a desire, a crave, or something that they want an understanding from. But the funny thing about it, because the Capricorn rising personality may not be as expressive, right? When they start connecting with certain individuals, it's almost like the way that I don't want to say forceful, but they have to really embrace learning and understand another individual's subconscious instead of just trying to get that energy, get that care from them, get that nurture out of them or whatnot, get them to soothe you the way you want it to, it kind of starts to make you feel like universe is teaching you that it's a two-way street in a relationship. Even though you may manifest that type of energy, somebody that brings emotional stability. And you have to, Capricorn rising, you have to learn how to see the value in it when it's genuine and you have it, and learn at times have to deal with the vulnerability of being open. All right, Capricorn rising. All right. I know that ain't the most exciting sounding thing. All right. But sooner or later, Cancer in the 7th house, when it comes to people you care for, people you value, people that you will get up and react towards situations, dealing with them and with a certain energy, you can't just brush it under the water. This person means something to you. These are people that at times you may have to be a little bit more open, connecting how you feel or think about them with a relationship, right? Especially when you feel, your intuition is telling you that this is kind of what this person needs as for reaffirmation or whatever it may be, right? To build a stronger connection, more of a stable connection with somebody. So this is something real important to understand, Cancer in the 7th house. All right. Finding the balance between, Capricorn rising, you can't look at your relationships like it's a business transaction. This is what happens here, basically, to sum a lot of that up. Can be looking at your relationship like a business transaction, because that's how you look at a lot of things in life as a Capricorn rising. You look at a lot of things like everything like a project, structure. How does this affect what I'm building in my personal life? Okay, yeah, I like this girl, or I like, if you're a girl, I like this dude or whatnot. But it's like, how does that shit affect what I'm trying to build, my structure, my form of security in the first house? Do they value my aspirations? Do they value my goals? That's something I'm not compromising. It's Capricorn rising. All right. So when you do build a genuine connection, a true understanding, which don't be coming by like that for any sign like that. All right, you gotta pick up on that when you get it. And that's with anybody. But when you do manifest or attract situation like that, you gotta be able to pick it up with Cancer in the 7th house and not feel pressured to have to move a certain way. A lot of times these situations may make you start feeling like you have to change your whole aura and your whole the whole way you personally conduct yourself to have somebody else feel comfortable in a relationship. It may feel like people are trying to change you or whatnot, and that really may not be the sense. It may be you overthinking or projecting on what you think that love, nurture, that connection may bring out of you. You know, that person values you for being you. So they know you might be a little grumpy. They know you real determined or probably real focused and goal oriented about things in your first house. They know you probably not the most expressive person with the emotions. All right. So this is why when you step into situations with things in the air and two parties not understanding each other with Cancer in the 7th house, this when it turns into somebody developing a lot of strong emotion for you, a sign, and because you ain't communicate what y'all doing, and there was no sense of understanding what connection y'all was finna build. You know, now it could turn to a situation that start pulling somebody with their unstable emotions, making you feel unstable. You know, because Cancer is dealing with the emotions, right? Dealing with the moon. So just because you building a rapport with somebody could pull emotion out of you, you will manifest some emotional ass people. You will manifest some emotional ass people. I'm telling you, with Cancer in the 7th house, you already know the vibes, Capricorn round. You've been living this. You manifest people so emotional that when you try to bring structure to some sense of structure and stability to what they got going on in their life, they may be too unstable to comprehend, understand, or you may come off coming off the one that's nonchalant, don't know how to be understanding. You looking at everything all boxed up. You looking at things from a realistic perspective. Can you understand how I feel right now? Capricorn rising, you may hear that shit a lot. It's like, damn, when you try to bring some real help into people's lives, it's like, damn. So now Capricorn rising start building Cancer in the 7th house starts almost making you people that's in tune with their emotions or their role with how they react to their emotions or whatnot. That start becoming like a pet peeve or something that's just annoying to the Capricorn rising before they even actually get to know somebody. Just picking up on certain things about them. It's like, oh yeah, they look like they gonna always express how they feel. I'm good. They ain't gonna throw all that on me. You feel me? But hey, what relationship can you deal with without not feeling a way for somebody? You can't duck that, Capricorn. You can't duck that, my Cap risings. All right. But yeah, man, 7th house, Cap, that real understanding presence that you manifest, or that real unstable emotional partner at times. Boy. And you really have to learn how to be more realistic with how you date with people, period. You know, you have to be more understanding about yourself, though. You have to get our relationships being more understanding about your subconscious and what you learn about your emotions or your effect on other people's emotions. You can't just shove that in the closet and be like, it be other people. Nah, you play a part in it too, Capricorn rising. You may mess up, you feel me? You may mess up some situations because you was looking at it like a business transaction. You didn't understand. You had somebody feel it mad misunderstood or not understood at all or whatnot. You feel me? So, and then you look back at it like, damn, I made how much money I wanted to make that year, but damn, she was a good girl. Or if you a girl, that was a good guy. Damn. Let me call them, see what they up to. So that's what you got going on. And then, see, that's a lot of the intimate romantic influence, but just dealing with people out in the world, Capricorn rising, that influence don't change. You will deal with people in the workplace that's in their emotions a lot of times. You'll deal with people, and you looking at this shit like, yo, this is not even my relationship. I already got to deal with my girl at home. We dealing with business. Why are you adding so much of how you personally feel into things? And why are you making this personal? You know, your boss, manager, colleagues, co-workers, you'll experience that. You'll experience that just in common relationships at times, you know? So that's what, because every first and 7th house, we got to find the balance. So that's become the balance you got to find. How to not be overly practical, right? Or so reserved from a situation, but then not be annoyed or frustrated dealing with how people be in their emotions, how they feel about things, you know? So that's important to understand there. Cancer in the 7th house. Shout out to my Capricorn risers in the building. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, all right, to circulate these gems. Make sure you tap into the Patreon to dive deeper. Tap into my website to connect with the lucky Libra. Until next time, peace.